Everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a 35-minute level 3 balancing class. So I definitely don't give a lot of postural instructions in this class. We kind of just move from thing to thing to thing to thing to thing. It gets not, I wouldn't say complicated in parts, but you definitely want to pay attention. There's some unconventional movements in this class, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of work on the wrists. We get into some handstands, some pincher, and options for arm balances as well. So if you're having wrist shoulder issues, then this might not be the class for you, but as always, modify as you need to, even if I don't give you options to do so. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. Also, one thing I wanted to mention is a lot of you might have noticed that my classes are not as frequent as they used to be. This is because I've been really busy with my actual job. And also in January, I messed up on my back end and like 2 months worth of classes came out all in one day. So if you're wondering why there's not so many videos, go back and look through my library because a whole bunch came out in January that you might not have seen. Anyway, we are going to get started today in a high plank pose. So if you need to do anything to warm up before that, please do that. And then I will meet you there. Starting in a high plank pose, gentle tuck of the tail underneath you, ground down through the hands, gentle tenting of the fingers like you're trying to scrunch up the mat underneath you, and then press the floor away from you. Engage your legs, gazes slightly forward, draw the shoulders down the back body, and then take 4 more breaths here. Inviting in Ujjayi if it's in your practice. From here, we're going to press back into a crouching bear. So it's like you're coming into child's pose, but your knees are going to stay hovering. Bend the knees, send the hips back towards the heels. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press back forward into your plank pose. Inhale, load up your bear pose. And then exhale, launch it forward. We're going to take 3 more like this. Last one like this. Now we're going to add a chaturanga. So come back into your crouching bear. A bird just pooped on my mat. And then as you exhale, you're going to come forward through plank chaturanga. Press up to plank. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Launch it forward, chaturanga. Plank. Press the hips back. You've got 3 more. Last one. Send your hips all the way up and back into downward dog. Pedal out the feet. And then come to a place of stillness. Ground down through your left hand. You're going to take your right hand to tap the back of your shoulders or the back of your neck. Your right elbow is pointing down towards the floor where your right hand would have been. You could stay right here. Otherwise, take a nice deep inhale. As you exhale, see if you can press more into the right foot and float your left foot up off the mat any amount. You'll have to draw your right hip down towards the floor a little bit. Again, you could stay right here working on your balance or take an inhale. As you exhale, shift forward. See if you can tap your left knee to your left elbow. I'm throwing you right into the fire here today. And then inhale. Woo, send yourself all the way back. We're going to try for 4 more of those. Exhale, shift forward, tap the knee to the elbow. You could always just bring your right hand down here as well. Inhale, send it back. 3 more at your own pace. Bring the left leg up, drop the right hand, take an inhale, bend the knee, open the hip, coming into your scorpion dog. Feel free to stay here. If you're feeling ready for it, you could open this all the way up into a wild thing. If you've taken this to wild thing and you want to get a little bit more of a quad stretch, you can work on bending through your right knee so your left knee taps the floor, and then straighten. Bend and straighten. One more. From here, we're going to come all the way into side plank. Right hand down, left foot stacks or staggers. Take a really deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to thread that left arm under. As you thread it under, you're going to pike your hips up and see if you can tap your left hand towards your right calf. And then inhale, come back into your side plank. Reach the left arm overhead. As you exhale, left arm comes under the body, pike the hips towards the sky, reach towards your right ankle, and then inhale, open it back up. We've got 3 more. Inhale, come into your side plank. Exhale, come through plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, chaturanga, pause. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, press the floor away, plank. Downward facing dog. This time you'll press into your right hand. See if you can tap your left hand to the back of your left shoulder or your neck. Stay here or play around with floating that right leg off the mat any amount. Stay here or take an inhale. As you exhale, shift forward. Right knee comes towards the right elbow. And then inhale it back. You've got 4 more here. Send the right leg up, drop the left hand, take an inhale, and then exhale, open up into your scorpion dog. Feel free to stay or take it all the way over into wild thing. Same option as before. You can play around with bending into the knees, seeing if you can tap your right knee to the floor. For 3, for 2, for 1. Coming back into your side plank, left hand down, right foot stacks or staggers. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, right arm threads underneath the body. Pike the hips up as you take the right hand towards the left ankle. And then inhale, open it back up. 4 more. Inhale into your side plank. Exhale through your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale here. As you exhale, float the right leg. Inhale, tap down. Exhale the left. Inhale, tap down. 4 more on each side. Keep gazing down towards the floor. Shoulders away from the ears. Press all the way up to plank and then lower all the way down onto the belly. Inhale, peel the chest up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, peel up, baby cobra. Exhale, bring it down. 3 more here. From here, you're going to bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, setting up for your Sphinx pose. Pull your elbows back towards your hips, shine your chest through the gateway of your arms, draw your shoulders away from your ears, and give yourself a little half neck roll, releasing any tension through the jaw and the shoulders. Tuck under the toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the hips up into your forearm plank, and then inhale, pull it back through to Sphinx. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale, Sphinx. 3 more. Hold your forearm plank. Walk your feet up until you come into your dolphin pose. You could stay right here and build strength. Otherwise, your inhale, you're going to shift yourself forward. See if you can tap your nose between your thumbs. And then exhale, shift it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, shift it back. We've got 8 more here. Take it at your own pace. From here, we're going to come into a forearm bear. So all you're going to do is bend your knees so that they're hovering above the floor. And then you're going to straighten them. Bend your knees to hover and straighten. 3 more. And then set the knees down. Come up onto the palms. You're in tabletop position. As you inhale, drop the belly, reach the sternum forward, coming into your cow belly breath. And then exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, tuck and round. 3 more here. Feel free to add any other movements that feel good for you. If you want to take barrel rolls with the chest or wiggle out through the pelvis, taking a disco cat. I think that's what it's called. I like to imagine a cat wearing platform shoes. And then come back to a neutral position. You're going to reach your right arm forward, your left arm back, coming into your bird dog. Take an inhale. You're going to tap the fingers and the leg to the floor. And then exhale, lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Just 3 more. Keep your right arm lifted. As you inhale, you're going to swing your left leg over to the left. Try and keep the height, and then exhale it back behind you. So try to make this movement come from your leg and not your torso. Inhale. Extend it over to the left. Exhale, reach it long behind you. Just 3 more. And then come back to your tabletop position. Other side. Reach your left arm forward, your right arm back. On your inhale, tap fingers and toes. Exhale to lift. Inhale to tap. Exhale to lift. Nice and easy. Just warming up a little bit through the back body. Hold it up there. Take an inhale. As you exhale, sweep your right leg over to the right. Try not to side bend. And then inhale, sweep it back behind you. 4 more. And then set it down. We're going to practice a little move that we're going to add into our vinyasas. So we're going to go from that forearm bear pose into a chaturanga. So tuck under your toes, take an inhale. As you exhale, come into your hovering tabletop or your bear pose. From here, you're going to shift your hips back so that your forearms hit the floor. Take an inhale. So now we're in that little hovering bear. As you exhale, you're going to launch forward straight into your chaturanga. Inhale, come to plank. As you exhale, shift back. Bend the knees, elbows tap. Come forward, chaturanga. Plank. Forearms down, knees hover. Shoot forward, chaturanga. Back up to plank. Take 2 more. And then send it back to downward dog. So when we go through our vinyasa, that's going to be an option. You don't have to take it. You can just take a regular vinyasa. Look towards the top of your mat. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Generous bend in the knees as you roll all the way up the length of the spine. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way up and overhead. As you exhale, just take a side bend to the left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, chaturanga. Listen carefully. Inhale to plank. As you exhale, drop the forearms, knees bend. Come back through chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, this time as you come up to Tadasana, raise your heels. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, drop the forearms, bend the knees. Inhale, back to chaturanga. Exhale, plank. Downward facing dog, bend the knees, step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time as you stand, right knee comes to the chest. Inhale. Keep the right leg floating as you exhale, fold forward, standing splits. Inhale, halfway lift, warrior 3. As you exhale, maybe this time, single leg chaturanga as you jump back. Drop the left foot as you come into plank. Send the elbows back, knees bend. Forward to chaturanga. Plank. Downward facing dog. Look to the top, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. As you stand, left knee comes to chest. Inhale. As you exhale, single leg, forward fold, standing splits. Inhale, halfway lift into a warrior 3. As you exhale, step, walk, or float, single leg chaturanga. Inhale to plank, drop the foot. As you exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale to plank. Downward facing dog. Look towards the top of your mat, step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Chair pose as you inhale. As you exhale, heels raise. Sweep the arms back. Inhale, chair. Exhale, arms back. Heels raise. Inhale, chair. 3 more. Inhale, chair pose. As you exhale, option to add on a crow pose here just for an inhale. And then as you exhale, take it back through your vinyasa. Option to add a second little, I don't know what that's called, second little bear situation. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Option to float the left hand. Take an inhale. As you exhale, one time tap right knee, right elbow. Woo. Inhale, float it up. As you exhale, right foot steps forward. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, back into your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands find the floor. Single leg chaturanga. Listen carefully. Inhale to plank. As you exhale, the right leg shoots under. Keep it floating as the left arm lifts. Fallen star. Take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, left hand finds the floor. Chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Option to float the right hand as you exhale. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back. 3-legged dog. Woo. As you exhale, step the left foot all the way through. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Exhale, right knee to chest. Single leg Tadasana. Inhale, back to your crescent lunge. Exhale, hands find the floor. Inhale, single leg plank through your chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Listen carefully. Plant your left hand. Shoot your left leg through. Fallen triangle. Keep the left leg floating. Big inhale. As you exhale, take it back through your chaturanga into your down dog. Look to the top of your mat. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. As you exhale, keep your chair, but bring your right knee to your chest. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, tap it down. A little chair march here. We'll do 3 more on each side. Keep sinking nice and low. You can drop your arms in line with your shoulders if you need to. Inhale, come back into your chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, feel free to add a crow, a handstand, any sort of an arm balance here to take you back through your vinyasa. We meet in downward dog. When you get there, inhale, right leg sweeps. Option to lift your left hand as you exhale, shift forward. Right knee taps the elbow. Inhale, shift it back. Exhale, step through, crescent lunge. Inhale it up. As you exhale, left knee to chest, single leg Tadasana. This time as you inhale, come through warrior 3. As you exhale, single leg Tadasana. Keep your arms reaching above your head the whole time if you can. We're going for 4 more. Come back through your warrior 3 and then hands find the floor. I'm going to give you a couple of options here. If an L handstand is in your practice, you could take that. Otherwise, you're just going to take little handstand hops, keeping your legs split. So your right leg is the pusher, your left leg is the kicker. See if you can catch some air time. We're going to go for 5 reps or 5 breaths or so. One more. And hop your right foot to the back of the mat. Take it through a single leg vinyasa. And we meet in downward facing dog. As you inhale, float the left leg up. Option to float the right hand rather. As you exhale, shift forward, left knee to the elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, single leg Tadasana. Inhale, warrior 3. Exhale, back to your single leg Tadasana. You've got 4 more. Come all the way through your warrior 3, find your standing split. Same options as before, L handstand or take a couple of those hops. If I'm honest, the hops are a lot more work than just holding the handstand. When you're ready, you'll hop your left foot all the way to the back of the mat. And take it through your vinyasa, make your way to downward dog. Look to the top of the mat. Step, walk, float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Drop your hands down in line with your shoulders or bring your hands to heart center. You're going to draw your right knee into your chest. You're going to hinge forward slightly so it's not quite a crouching warrior, but a little bit more forward bend than a chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to kick that right leg behind you like you're shutting a drawer behind you. And then inhale, draw it back into your chest. Exhale, big kick behind you. Inhale, draw it into your chest. We're only going to do 3 more here. Draw your right knee into your chest, cross it up and over your left leg, coming into your eagle legs. Reach your arms out to a capital T. Right arm comes underneath the left. Eagle arms. Keep your arms. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to unravel that right leg, tuck it behind the left, coming into a Shiva squat. And then inhale, bring it back up and over into your eagle pose. Exhale, come down into your Shiva squat. Inhale, up and over into your eagle pose. 3 more. Last one. Unravel your arms, unravel your legs. Inhale, chair pose. As you exhale, left leg comes up. Tilt yourself a little bit forward, bend a little deeper into your right knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, kick the left leg behind you. Inhale, draw it to your chest. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, draw it in. 3 more. Draw your left knee up and over your right, coming into your eagle pose. Left arm wraps underneath the right. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, unravel, tuck the left knee behind the right, Shiva squat. And then inhale, up and over, eagle pose. 4 more. Woo. Unravel yourself into your chair pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, out on a crow pose, out on a handstand. Anything to get you back into your downward dog in a fun, playful, creative way. As you inhale, I was just thinking I forgot something. Sweep your right leg up to the sky. Option to lift that left hand. As you exhale, right knee, right elbow. I forgot the side planks in the second round. Inhale, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, single leg Tadasana. Inhale, come into your warrior 3. This time as you exhale, keep your hands floating, but you're going to open yourself up into a half moon pose without your right hand touching the floor if you can. And then inhale, keep those arms in a big capital T. Square your hips down to the floor, warrior 3. As you exhale, open up, half moon. Ooh, this is so hard. And then close it down, warrior 3. We've got 3 more here. Come back into your crescent lunge. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hands find the floor. Single leg chaturanga as you inhale. Exhale, press it up. Shoot that right leg through into your fallen start. Inhale, bend the left knee, send the hips back towards the heel. Exhale, bring it forward. As you inhale, come through your chaturanga, back to your plank. Downward facing dog. As you inhale, sweep your left leg up. Option to float the right hand as you exhale, tap knee to elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, single leg Tadasana. Inhale, warrior three. As you exhale, open those arms out as you twist yourself open towards a half moon. And then exhale, close it back down. 4 more. Step it back into your crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, hands find the floor. Single leg chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, press it up. Shoot the left leg through. Inhale, fall and triangle. Bring the right, bend the right knee so the hips come to the heel. Inhale, fall and triangle. Exhale, take it back through your vinyasa. Look to the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, come into your chair pose. Exhale, raise the heels. I missed a halfway lift, that's okay. Inhale, you're going to come all the way down to a toe stand, so stay on your tippy toes, thighs parallel with the floor. And then as you exhale, you're going to press all the way up into a tippy toe Tadasana. We've just got 4 more. Inhale all the way down, glue the inner edges of your feet together if you can. And then exhale, press it all the way up. Last 3. Lower the heels. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Last time for handstand, if that's something you want to play with, or a crow pose. We are going to do a pincher. This will be our last time through a vinyasa, probably. Whenever you're ready, make your way to downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, you're going to drop your elbows to the floor. So you could play with headstand here. I'm going to go up into pincher. If you're going into headstand, interlace the fingers. Make sure you're not squashing your pinkies. Crown of the head comes to the floor. You see how I go? It's a very uneven floor here by my own making. If you're coming into pincher, forearms are parallel. Walk yourself forward in your dolphin. Pick your favorite foot and then kick yourself up. And sloping in the wrong direction. There was another arm balance or position that you want to play with. Please feel free, trying not to fall. Nearly falling. Whenever you're ready, slowly, you'll make your way down into a forearm plank. Drop the knees, take them wide, send the hips all the way back to the heels for a child's pose. Take a really deep breath in and a really deep breath out. We're going to slow this down pretty quickly. From here, we're going to take a thread the needle. You could stay in your child's pose or you could come back up to your tabletop position. You're just going to thread your right arm underneath your left. Just squash this microphone. And then take it to the other side. Bring it back up through center, send yourself into a plank, step your right foot to the outside of your left, coming into your wide runner's lunge. From here, we're going to take this to horizon pose, so turn the right toes out, outside edge of the left foot, inhale, reach your right arm up and overhead, and then as you exhale, pull your right elbow into your right hip as you dip your hips towards the ground. Inhale, reach and arch. Exhale, pull it down. 3 more. From here, you're going to sweep the horizon with your right arm. We're coming all the way to Skandasana at the back of the mat. Heel can lift if you need to. And then you're just going to flow it through to Skandasana to the top of the mat. Just keeping nice and low. Hands can be on the floor if you need to. One more back to the top of the mat. Rotate yourself forward. You can add a little vinyasa here if you want to. And then from your plank pose, step your left foot forward into your wide runner's lunge. Turn the left toes out. Outside edge of the right foot comes to the floor. Inhale, reach your left arm up and overhead. Arch the hips up to the sky. And then exhale, elbow draws towards the hips as you drop them. Inhale, reach and arch. Exhale, come nice and low. 3 more. Sweep the horizon with your left arm, coming all the way to Skandasana on the right leg. And then same thing here, you're just going to wave it from side to side. Coming back to the top of the mat, send yourself into plank. One more final vinyasa if you want it. We meet in downward dog. When you're ready, step, walk, or float yourself through to a seat. If you want to finish in a seated position, you'll sit here. If you want to finish down on your back, you'll roll yourself down onto your back. Wherever you are, we're going to take a twist. So if you're seated, left hand comes to the right knee, right hand behind. If you're down on your back, you'll just take a supine twist, whatever feels the best for your body. And then we'll take it to the other side. Whenever you're ready, we're going to let it go. So feel free to take any other movements or positions that feel good in your body. Wherever you are, I encourage you to turn your palms up towards the sky. Close down through your eyes. Take a really deep breath in through the nose and a big open mouth exhale. As always, thank you so much for practicing with me today. And until next time, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.